Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello. Let's take a walk together. I want to share some wisdom with you. So, let me ask you a question. When were you born? What is your birth date? That was a very special day. Do you know why? It was an intentional divine moment. Everything aligned so that on that day, in that month, at that time, you were born into this world on purpose. And oh my goodness, were you perfect. Before even conception, though, you were still divine consciousness, just part of the all, the source energy. And then that energy condensed into physical matter, and that physical matter became you. And as all things in nature do, you began expanding. You grew and grew in your mother's womb until you were ready to start expressing yourself in the world. You are an aspect of divine consciousness that wanted to be expressed. You were wanted. And so how do you, now that you are living in physical matter world, how do you express you? By being the fullest expression of you. And I mean every beautiful divine part of you. Now, because you are divine consciousness at your source, that's the source of where you came from, you are all of the attributes of divine consciousness. So please understand that divine consciousness, source, universal energy, God, whatever you want to name it, has certain attributes. And because you come from this, you are it. You have all of the attributes of it. And they are beauty, abundance, creativity, kindness, unconditionally loving, ever expanding, generous, and receptive. So we all have these aspects that we are here to expand. Yet there's a few of those that we specifically are here to expand, and in a unique way. So what would you say the attributes are that you are here to expand? Which ones come naturally to you? Which ones do you gravitate to? Which ones are just you, or that you have an interest in? Let's look at them and think about them as I speak about them. We'll start with the attribute of beauty. Do you love beauty? In what way? It could be appreciating beauty in nature, beauty in architecture, home design, creating beautiful live events or stationery, creating fashionable outfits. Do you love colors? Are you into art? What aspect of beauty are you attuned to? Or let's look at abundance. Maybe you were born into a wealthy family, so you know abundance. You live it. And so you were born so that you could use that abundance for good. You could expand the beauty of abundance and how the divine wanted abundance to be expanded. Or perhaps you are someone who in the past have struggled with money throughout your life, and then you finally overcame some of the beliefs that kept you struggling. And so now you have such a strong desire to help others end their struggles too, and to understand the true meaning and vibration of abundance. Or are you naturally creative? Were you born with a unique creative side? Perhaps you sing. Perhaps you produce music in a unique way. You can be creative in all kinds of ways. Is this an area that you are here to expand in some way? Or are you someone who is described as kind and loving? You think of others naturally. You are empathetic. Your emotional intelligence is just off the charts. You see people as beautiful souls, not humans. Or perhaps you want to help expand kindness and love in the world, and you also have a creative side. So you want to write a children's book about kindness. Or you are so creative that you have this really unique way that you want to create a 21-day challenge to become more kind. Or perhaps you are a woman who deeply resonates with the feminine. You naturally know how to receive. You receive inspiration. You receive support. You receive guidance easily. Is this your natural tendency? How are you being called to expand the feminine in this world? And then we have the divine attribute of ever expanding. Wow, when you hear this, what does it conjure up for you? An idea? An image? A feeling? A desire? Your purpose? Your top value in life? What does ever expanding mean to you, and do you really connect and resonate with that? And finally, how about generosity? What does this word bring up for you? Do you resonate with it? Are you quite motivated to volunteer or organize charity events or be very thoughtful for others? Are you supposed to expand the divine attribute of generosity? So remember that every single one of these divine attributes that we just reviewed are within you, everyone. Yet you have been programmed with a special, unique blueprint to really expand a few of them. So take a deep breath in right now. Roll your shoulders back. Hold your head high. And have reverence for who you were created to be. You were created on purpose, and the divine never makes mistakes. Let's take a few moments to look around your environment and acknowledge everything else the divine has consciously created. The trees, the plants, the flowers, the other unique people, the animals, the insects, all purposely created. I want you to know this though. There is no heavy burden weighing on your shoulders for you to achieve for the divine, or prove that yes, you indeed have come here and you have served your purpose. We've all been given free will. So we can choose not to use our natural talents and abilities. And I promise there will not be any judgment. Remember, one of the attributes of the divine is unconditional loving. Now, what you will feel at times is an emotion that doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel joyful. And that feeling is simply a sign that you're out of alignment with your divine self and purpose. You will always feel energetic and joyful when you are expressing all of you, expressing and expanding what you were created to expand and express. So use joy as your compass. What brings you joy? What gives you energy? Do more of that. Do more of what you do in that way. Joy will never lead you astray. I'll leave you with this. Your purpose on earth is the same purpose that everyone has. It's this: express you fully. And the U, Y.O.U, is an acronym for your outstanding uniqueness. So your purpose is to express your outstanding uniqueness. You were created on purpose. So just express that. Feel the joy of being that and doing things in that way. And go about the rest of your day now, having reverence for who you are and making your number one priority being to express you in whatever way you can. I've loved walking with you today. Enjoy the rest of your day.